to me about, if anybody's listening, one of the things we've tried to revisit with each guy was if you could walk us back through the 24 hours leading up to your first major league at bat, maybe from the time you got the call wherever you were or whatever you knew you were going to be a big leaguer and going to get the hit in the game.
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember we had just gotten rained out in New Orleans, and CB, Chris Bando, Sal Bando's brother, was our AAA manager, and he's like, "How you swinging?" And Clint, I was like, it's always a work in progress, right? And so he's like, "Well, get it ready because you're going to be playing in Boston tomorrow." And I'm like, "Okay." Right, Boston. And so my first at bat was against Roger Clemens, and and to bring it back to really date us, the first time I ever saw my picture on a board was in Boston, because all the minor league stadiums, there was no photo on any scoreboard. So you're in there and you got the Rocket Man music coming in. You're like, oh, this is real. This is about ready to happen. And so, I think that the dream and the reality just come crashing together. Boom, right? And so I struck out. You'll like this one, Clint. I struck out, and being in Boston, you know how far it is from the dugout to home plate. So I'm like, I struck out, and you're kind of having this out of body experience. And I walk, and then I start running back to the dugout. I run back to the dugout, right? Greg Vaughn sits down next to me, and he goes, "Hey man, first big league at bat, Roger Clemens, man, you'll never forget that one. Hey, can you do me a favor?" Yeah, sure. Hey, we don't run back to the dugout up here. So the second time, I struck out again off Clemens, and I walk back to the dugout, take my helmet, and I fire it in there, and I jam the bat down, and I sit down, and he looks over, and he goes, "Good job."